What's up, guys? It is Kotatsu here, and today we are back with another episode of. I'm just gonna call it the Torn of the Golden Country. Saying Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That's a long title, so it's a long title, but we're here now. We get to play as Hugo, and we get to play as Hugo and his blades, which is Aegeon and Bridget, and Adam and Mithra. They are going to be meeting at a flagship where they can discuss, what they discovered and everything like that during their travels before they got here to Gormoth and ran into each other. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be taking the helm as Hugo, who has GM. Now I was thinking about this too, like when they did the explanation about the changing characters and they said they can go level 4. I was thinking about this. So Jin and Laura were the main ones who perfected the who came up with the technique to be able to share weapons. So as you saw in the beginning of that beginning fight, you see that they were switching up their weapons. Like they were Jin would toss his blade over to Laura, and then she'd use it and she'd throw it right back, and all of that. So it's just like, it's kind of cool, like you think about that. And then they said that, well, Hugo and Adam don't know that technique yet, and I'm just like, but they will. And I'm just like, if you think about it, it's kind of the lore of that level 4 technique, where Jin and Laura were the first, well, technical in here, they were the first to actually perfect that technique. And then, and only then, will Hugo and Adam pick up that technique, so then they can be able to do wow, that was awesome. So that they can do the same thing with their blades. So that's kind of interesting. There's a little bit more history of Xenoblade to be seen there. If you guys didn't pay attention to that, like Laura and Jin are the first ones to perfect the level 4, and then pretty soon they're going to pass it on to everyone else who learns it. Like, of course, wow, I forgot her name already. No, that's not good. Nia. Nia, she learns how to do a Dromok, probably because Jin showed her how to do it. And then, of course, Rex and Pyra, aka Mithra, they know how to do it because Mithra probably picked it up from when she did her travels with Laura and Jin. So there's just so much lore and backstory that's kind of into, like, that's not really explained, that's not said. But like I said, I invested so much into the game, so like I kind of catch stuff like that. Like I said in the last episode, you can see Torgoth, how lush it looks and everything like that. And then comparing it to how it looks now. When I mean now, I mean like in like the tense, like in the dimension of the game. I mean now, like in the main game of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you see where he's kind of dying. So it's actually pretty cool to kind of you pay attention to stuff like that. Anyway, we're going to head out to our next objective. Hugo is really fun to use now. I'm having a lot of fun using Hugo and Aegeon as a team, as a unit. He has some pretty cool moves. I haven't used all of them yet. The only one I'm using is Round Cutter, which is like the first move that always comes to mind, or that's actually comes up. Something happened. I did something and like it did another move, and it was really cool earlier. It like demolished one of the monsters, but yeah. So we're gonna be heading off to this back to their ship. As I'm doing that, I'm just going around having fun using Hugo right now, which is pretty cool. Hugo, I think the Round Cutter is the first move that pops up like every single time. So let's go ahead and grab this stuff here. Okay. Going to continue on. I'm gonna head to, because I've learned this one in the last game, in the main game. I went to every single collection point and I grabbed everything, and it paid off because later on I needed to do some stuff, and with the stuff I collected, and I was able to I had it. I didn't have to go back and look for it because it was right there, which was really nice. to be able to do that. So, all right, we played with the GN long. Well, I didn't say I played with the GN long enough, but you know, he has two blades just like Laura and Jin, or like Laura does. She has Jin and Hayes, but he has a Gian and Bridget. So he's done. Hey, we took that one out. Oh, and then I can actually switch them up. I totally forgot. I can switch to. See, I'm still in like this mindset of playing the main game of Xenoblade Chronicles. That this is where I can be able to use. And then that's another thing too. Like if you look at it as well. Like I don't know if the developers probably intentionally did this, but for those who really pay attention to the game, if you realize that in the main game, their blades don't use their weapons while they're fighting. You know, the drivers are using the weapons as they're fighting. So, with that, you notice that in here, the drivers have their own individual weapons, and their blades are still using it. So therefore, no one's completely defenseless. That's why we could be able to switch between the two. And then after the technique of being able to use your driver's blade or your blade's weapon makes you even stronger. And then say that, well, I guess you can say Malice kind of picked up the thing too, but because he was doing it with his blade before everyone realized he was the Aegis, he had his own blade. But yeah, like if you can clearly see that everyone's using their own weapon. But then in the main game, once they realize that, hey, you know, you're a lot stronger if you use your blade's weapon, then that's when the style of using your blade's weapon and having your blade just kind of give you backup. That's actually pretty cool. But honestly, I like this style better. Oh my gosh, is he a unique monster? That totally is a unique monster. I don't think. Oh, maybe it is. I'm not sure. Well, we're not getting hurt too much. We get to use a Gian, dude. Oh, this is hype. And he does a slash. Ah, that's so awesome. To be able to use a Gian, man, you have no idea. Gian is one of my other favorite blades, and to be able to just pick him up like that and use him, oh, that's so cool. That's why I wish that like the blades you collected can be transferred over to this one, so you can just use them exactly the same way. That'd be so cool if you can do that, but I don't think you can. I could have swore there was something where they said you can carry on Shulk and Fiora in this version of the game. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I read that tweet wrong. I could have swore I did see it though. I thought I saw that tweet where it said you can use Fiora and Shulk in this version of the game. I thought I saw it, but maybe I was wrong. I might have been wrong about that, but anyway. But that's just such a cool concept. How they have it to where, see, like, this is all the same. Like this whole path here, this is the same. I remember going up this path. Oh, it's level 42, so we're not supposed to go up there. We're not supposed to go up there. But yeah, man, it'd been so cool if they implement, like, if they, or not even like transferred over to this game. Just say, hey, we have two. Hey, so you can either do this. You can either, well, but at the same time it'd be weird because it's like, well, what weapons would everyone else wield? But still, though, like, it would have been so. It'll be such a cool concept to where you actually have like the same style of the Vanguard and the Rear Guard, and then in the main game, and then just be able to switch between the two. You know what I mean? Like that'd be really cool. I think it'd be really cool if they let us do that. I would love that so much. Cause then you can use the new blades that came out. Oh, that'd be so awesome. All right, so we gotta go through this, which is, well, hopefully he's not gonna see us. We gotta. Okay, that's fine. I thought after seeing that level 32, I was like, crap. Everyone's like probably that same level, but they're not. They're not the same level. So probably after this, I'm gonna do some off-screen grinding, like right after this. I was gonna do it before, but I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just like get these 3 episodes out, because we did the beginning, we did last episode, and then we have this going on right now. So. I remember when I was playing, I was like, man, what is fucking missing? Okay, so this is what I wanted to see. This is what I wanted to kind of test out. So, as you guys saw, if you guys remember in the main game how you can do, if you guys played it or if you watched me play the game myself, if you guys watched me play, you guys know that when you do a full-on elemental, oh well, it's cutscene here, so let me be quiet. Oh no, it's not. So real quick, do a quick explanation. You guys saw how like when I did it, or even in the last episode, I did an elemental attack, like my blade combo. You saw the element surrounding him. In the before, you'd have to do a full blade combo to even get that orb to surround him. Now it's a little bit different, so I might experiment with that. If I can like fully get a test out on that, I might do a tutorial on that. If you guys are playing this one, like for this specific game only, I don't think it happens in the main game. I think it only happens here, in this game, where they simplified it. It seems like they simplified it a little bit. Like it's not as difficult to pull off than in this one, because in this one you just do one blade combo and then you have the element surrounding them of whoever the element. Like say for Adam, he has lightning. He did his move. There's a lightning orb surrounding him already. So once I oh well, I wasn't reading anything. So but anyway, once I figure out that, I might do a tutorial for that. It'd actually be pretty cool. Pretty cool to see that, to see how that whole thing works. So. Oh, what happened there? Those like scorch marks. Those look, those are scorch marks, like something like let's get back to reading it. So then, Mithra, I'd really like to get your opinion on this as the Aegis. I kind of been reading it while I was talking, so. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this isn't Malice's handiwork. How did you come up with that conclusion? Malice's attack would have melted the earth into and turned into glass. But whatever did this only scorched the grass. It can't have been such a high temperature. That's a very wise deduction. We're lucky to have you as an ally. I offer my apologies to you all for leading you into this disappointing conclusion. Gian, we could not have known without further investigation. With each possibility we discard, we move all the closer to our goal. Everyone, look there. That's a big one. Indeed, we cannot let it run riot. Just think of the damage it could do if it got to Last Chum Cove or our settlement. Alright, let's do this. Oh, nice block.
You saved me.
That was crazy. That was like an auto guard there. That was crazy. So I'm going to change my blade in a minute. So look, see, he does that, and you're going to see an ice element surrounded. Look at that. That's really interesting. I had no idea. Oh, we took it out quick. I was going to switch with Bridget too, and to like totally check her out, how I can use her, like, because you can control the blades now. So, oh man, that was crazy. A fire spewing monster. It's a good thing we had a Gian on hand. Perhaps it's bold for me to say, but I've dealt with worse. Well, it seems safe to assume that this was the cause of the burn marks. I would rather have dreamed that such a foul fiend could have lain in wait so close to Torgoth. Maybe it was driven out of its original home in a terrestrial dispute. I've heard that happens from time to time. Or maybe, more likely, some human stole or smashed its home up. We call them monsters, but to them, we're the monsters. Indeed, it must be thus. The day shall dawn where man exploitations of the Titans will bring all to ruin. Perhaps that dawn is already upon us. Maybe. More.
interesting thing you've got there.
Malice enough.
It's all right. Indal's most sacred treasure, the Aegis. It is said to be the embodiment of the Architect's light, the divine revelations our founder Maldonare received.
Really? Then... that's what I will be called too. After all, I am born of divinity, not just some reflection.
You believe yourself so strong?
Don't you?
Your situation doesn't look good. Boltrick is not going to let it go. And you can't hide behind the Praetor forever.
That has nothing to do with you.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here. Here.
What is this place?
It's a very tasty secret, formerly known only to the Praetor and me. The essence of our Judician forebears, originally salvaged from the bottom of the Cloud Sea. Some of it may hail from the fabled land of Moritha.
Moritha?
Look. This here display is a diagram of what human cells are made of. And then this one here is a blade's.
Astonishingly alike.
Of course. After all, they are descended from humans too. That in and of itself isn't too shocking. But this...
It's the same, isn't it?
Just wait.
That's a core crystal.
Exactly. A blade's core crystal contains information not only pertaining to humans, it also records schematics describing all manners.
You're saying blades contain detailed information of...
Just that. Have a look at this undeveloped part. That is from a Titan. It suggests that this particular piece may one day develop into a Titan. Isn't it mind-boggling? A message from the Architect, no doubt.
From the Architect.
Indeed. This is just what you were after. I wish to investigate this and learn more of what the Architect has in store for this world. And perhaps claim this knowledge for our own.
Including the Praetor.
Perhaps. Isn't this in line with your own goals? Well then, I may as well help out.
Okay, I believe that concludes my mission. Shall we head to the flagship? Fine by me. It's a good place for us to exchange information. It's currently moored at Last Chum Cove. then to Last Ship Cove we go. So we're getting a lot of information about just everything about the lore of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which is really cool. I really do like that. I like how we're just getting so much lore about Xenoblade Chronicles 2. About the core crystals, and about just the techniques that were implemented in the first game, the lore about that, and just the world in general. That's really cool. I like that. Just as a fan of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I really do appreciate the fact that we're getting all this lore. That's crazy because that's his level. That's his level 2. That's insane. I just realized that. That's his level 3. Oh my gosh. I'm realizing so much right now. So that's insane. So everyone's moves so all the blades moves, the blades themselves, their moves are actually their special moves in the first game. In the main game. That's ridiculous. That's so cool. I'm just realizing that. That is really cool. Oh, that's mind-boggling right now. I am ecstatic right now about that. I just realized that.
Cooking is naturally learned.
That's so cool. All right. Oh gosh, that's so awesome. All right. I was like, wait a minute. I remember him doing that flip kind of thing, but what is that from? And then I'm like, wait a second. That's his level 2. Oh my gosh. That's so cool, man. Hey, that's his level 1. That's so awesome. Oh my gosh. I wonder if I'm pretty sure people have figured it out yet, but I'm freaking out over, like, that's so cool. Because then it's just like, okay, so what does the actual specials look like? So then if you really look at it, were the blades themselves at their true potential when their drivers held their blades?
Be gone, ice.
Did it make the drivers stronger and bring down the strength of the blades because they didn't have their weapons in hand? That's stuff you think about. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm just figuring all this stuff out, man. It might not be true, but it's just like it may just be a theory, but were the blades themselves stronger when they had their weapons? Did the drivers take away their strength when they had their true strength when they had their weapons? Think about it. That's kind of cool, though. But using Aegeon, man, is so awesome. He was one of my favorite blades in the first one, and to be able to actually use him like this is really cool. Same with Jin, like, to be able to use Jin, oh, that's so cool. And this is his level 3. So cool. That's so awesome, man. That's so awesome. Alright. I'm gonna have my fun on my own. That's so cool. I'm sitting here like, wait a second. Like, why does it look so different? Because it is. Okay, we're gonna bust out with Bridget now. Oh, that is so cool.
I'll work with you, Bridget.
Probably the same with her, too. That's so cool. Yeah, it is. So everyone, oh my gosh. That is so awesome, man. That's so cool. I'm geeking out right now, you guys. That's so cool. That's awesome. That is so cool. That is so cool how they did that. Oh man, I don't know if people pay attention to that. If they did, I put so many hours, I memorized all my main Blades moves, and just to see that and just like, dude, everyone must have. They were. I don't know if they were weaker when they gave their powers up to everyone, everyone else. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So I'm just. You guys see what I'm doing? I'm just going around. I'm just doing every single fight just to level up. We're all level 16, so we're doing pretty well. So. And I gotta find a campsite later so I can like take all this stored experience I have. I probably have like a lot of stored experience, but take all that stored experience and then just put it towards a character, dude. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh, I'm still geeking out about that. That's so awesome. So I love this battle system. This battle system, I can clearly say this battle system is probably way better than the main game. And then to be able, and hopefully, I'm pretty sure the tutorial saying, oh, Hugo and Adam don't know their level 4s yet. It's just like, okay, that they're gonna, once they learn their level 4s, it's gonna be so sick. It's gonna be so sick. So I can't wait. It's gonna be so awesome. As of right now, only Jin and Laura know how to use level 4s like that, but no one else yet knows how to do it. What am I fighting? It's down there. See, look at that. And this says Stone 2 and Vault 2. It's not even like a combination of like, it's not even the combination of the moves. It's not like there's Stone and then there's like, or let's say there's like Fire and then there's like Mist Strike or anything like that. No, it's like, it's Stone and then their other, and like Element, but says number 2. And then, yeah, that's crazy.
If only it were always so easy.
So that wasn't anything to write home about.
Alright, let's actually get to the objective. I've been walking around doing all this grinding on screen. I need to actually get to the main objective because I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of off-screen grinding myself. So, oh, it must be down there. I must have to go down there then. But I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of off-screen grinding myself. Like, for sure, I'm going to be doing that. I think I gotta go down. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of off-screen grinding myself. So so we can just be able to play. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, it's right there. I saw it too, but I ignored it. It's right there. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to do some off-screen grinding and just figure out more about this new battle system and how everything works. It's gonna be so cool. And then to build a community too, I'm gonna be doing that too. Like, this is giving me more side quests, is gonna give me more incentive to do it. Like the community thing, I'm gonna be more obliged to do side questing. Like, besides like the last game I didn't, in the main game I didn't do it. But anyway, let me shut up so we can watch this cutscene.
So it was the Xian forces that ravaged this area.
Yes. Many troops remained here with no orders after Malos sank their homeland. We're doing our best to disarm them, but, well, you've seen the village. Sadly, it's happened more than once.
The powers that be bicker among themselves, ignoring the larger danger.
And right now, that is the one thing we cannot afford. I will go take a look. Incidentally, how has Torna been faring?
I'd like to tell you that the people bask in the peace of His Majesty's rule. But I'm afraid that would be a lie.
Same as everywhere else then, yes?
Torna has not escaped Malos's rampage unscathed.
If that is so, allow me to offer you the Imperial Army's assistance in this time of...
Don't worry about it. This is exactly the reason why Indol entrusted her to me.
Ah, so you came. The future king of Torna. I'm glad I thought to send a messenger.
King, don't joke about it. Rumors like that could cause trouble at home.
I am merely a quester. I hold no such influence.
I quested today, but tomorrow?
The core's color is different. And she's a woman, too. Quite lovely indeed. Malos was all brawn and brutish strength.
You worried?
No, quite the contrary. Everybody knows a blade's appearance bears no relation to their power. You could be the heroine of our resistance.
No, I won't be anyone's anything.
That's fine now. I have only one thing to ask of you. To rectify the and erase Malos from the face of the world.
So that's why the returning hero, pacifier of the Borderlands, was really just...
Never before has a blade broken free and rampaged like this. I can see why Indol would prefer to keep it quiet. They're even routing support to the militia through Argentum for deniability.
And then towards you.
I'm just some princeling. Me.
Surely, if you defeat Malos, your cover will be blown.
If indeed. But we're not in it for the glory, are we? When we're done, I'll just plow my fields in peace.
Your Majesty, some of our troops have returned to base, but...
Is something wrong?
They're all reporting something strange. A marauding group of routed mercenaries, trying to avoid any attention.
Just remnants, hmm? That is strange. There's not much around here for them, in the way of paid work or opportunities for looting.
As your Majesty commanded, our men did not engage. We confirmed their bearing, then withdrew.
And? Where were they going?
The village outskirts.
But why there? There's nothing but great...
What the?
Oh no.
At first, I thought to take it. But I'd made it for her, and I'd like her to keep it forever.
So, the bitch is dead, is she? Shame. I had a soft spot for her. Ha! Guess you learned how to use a weapon at least. Big change from a tiny kid trying not to piss herself in fear.
You're... No! God!
You remember me? How touching.
A face that ugly, I couldn't forget. Trust me, I tried.
Harsh.
What do you want? Not that I can't imagine.
I'm here to take back what's mine, kid. But before that, I'll take a bit of time to express my gratitude to you. It ain't gonna be pretty or quick. Then I'll make that blade watch as I cut you into little sticky chunks, just to make sure the last thing he feels is complete despair.
I'll hold them up. You get to the others quickly.
No use. Hayes, he knew about you. He brought no blades, just more mercs.
Exactly. Don't worry. I'm gonna treat you real good before I get to the cutting.
Alright, so you guys remember that dude? He was from actually the guy who had Laura, I guess, captured, I guess, and then she unlocked the power. She unlocked Jin's core crystal, and then Jin ended up saving her. So that's what's going on now. We have to fight this guy just with haze. Let's see how we do.
Another win under our belts. We can do it if we work together.
Oh, I don't want to. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. See how we do. See if we can survive it. He stopped my move, really? There we go. There we go. Okay, so we're doing pretty good for ourselves right now.
Target.
We're doing pretty good for ourselves right now.
Come on.
You're a funny one. Carving you to bits.
There.
This is what high method uses. Let me give you a taste.
I can still improve.
Yeah, we're able to do it. It wasn't that tough. I thought it'd be a little bit tough because they were kind of overwhelming odds. Wasn't that bad.
You're starting to piss me off. Oi! Surround them so they don't get away.
My lady, you have to go.
It's all right. He's here.
You bastard! No! Ah! Ah! No! We have run for! Let's run!
What's next then? Right leg? Or the left? Or how about...
Enough! That's enough, Jin. Just leave him. For my sake.
So you let him go? Even without his arms, he may cause you more trouble one day.
I didn't want to end it here. He might deserve it, but he did take care of my mother, so... Let's go back. I suppose I can bring myself to step foot on this flagship after all.
Ah! My arms! My arms! Bastards! I'm gonna kill them! Every last one of them! Ah! Huh? The hell are you? Stop it!
Okay, so we have our full team back on. We're at the 40-minute mark. You know what? We're gonna end it here. This is where I'm gonna do some off-screen grinding, get my characters, everyone strong, so they can be able to take on the next challenge in this game. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. For taking the time and watching this, watching along and playing with me. You guys are awesome. You guys are the reason why I do this. Like I say this in all my videos and everything. If I can at least entertain one person, I've done exactly what I wanted to do. So I love to entertain more, but if I can entertain one person, I've done exactly what I wanted to do. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for coming by. Stay tuned for more. If you guys like this episode, do me a favor, hit that like button for me. Always show appreciation here. It lets me know at least some of you guys are enjoying it, or maybe all of you. We don't know. But also, if you're new to the channel and you guys are enjoying all of my Xenoblade Chronicles content, I mean all of it from day one, from when the game came out to now, feel free and subscribe. We do have some pretty cool tutorials on there. I show you guys how to get the shiny new blade. I show everyone how to do that. I go over the challenge mode. I go over the new challenge mode, how to get Alma. I go over how to get Shulk and Fiora, which they're both pretty hard. I think Alma's probably the hardest one to do, because you fight her by yourself. And I can't have Nia as my healer blade. I can't do that. I wish I had, but I can't. But we go over a lot in those tutorials for you guys. I do it for you guys, so you guys can be able to play this game more efficiently and enjoying it just as much. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. You guys take care.